Hello everyone and welcome back to Hooked on You. I'm so sorry that I've been procrastinating recording this game. Life happened. But nonetheless, I really want to get into it. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. You woke up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. You weren't grossed out, were you? Even when you eat, you know you look like a beautiful angel. You were just pretending to be awkward because it's lonely being so perfect. What the hell? Hello? I think we're a little. What is going on? I think we're a little delirious from eating human meat. What the hell is this? All we have in this life are those fleeting connections with other living things. Something to remind us we're not alone. Could you possibly be as shy and nervous as someone like me? Oh. I don't know why he does. I don't know why he looks like that. The guide says to say no. I'm not sure why. Yeah, let's pick no. I made it up. Oh, well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just, honestly, it's important to me. I've been burned too many times. Oh my god? He's crying? Something about the word burned makes Wraith look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting somebody to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great, I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. What? Wow. It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. Huh. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow. Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms! What are you gonna do with this thing? Ring the bell loudly. Probably not. Probably not. We should... He just said, hey, this is a very delicate thing that I have. My family has left for some reason. Left, I mean, probably died. Hold the bell delicately. You caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wraith looks at you, more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the initiatory and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted for another campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's what's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight included quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. Why is he crying all the time? Why is he so sad? My boy! You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll barely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling. You realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule, even once? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick. And I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and Muss are back on! You do know I love hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? I could call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on the story time, so... I snake to nobody now. Bro. Eden, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please, pick someone quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Wraith, of course. I choose you, Wraith. Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit? Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Oh, I see. I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. Dude, Wraith, I feel you so much. My guy. You literally carry around a skull and a spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow dark eye socket. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, staring at the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. "What did you do?" he asked the boss. "I did your job for you." "What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crash cars." The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting into evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. "Why do you think we're crashing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are?" I don't know," mumbled the young man. "Yeah, you do," screamed the boss. "Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it yourself. Your hands aren't clean. But my clients give me money and I take care— Oh shit. Sorry, I didn't get to read that. "No," the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. "Yeah, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you reaped hundreds of souls." The young man's body shook with a soft spasm as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young boy changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in, further piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. When the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of its disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of the skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until... Ooh. Man, that's really good though, cause... Sorry, let me find girl for a second. I think that why they chose these particular killers for Hooked on You is to make up for the lack of like detail in their stories. If you look at the main three, for example, in the main game, at their stories, it's like there's barely anything. It's just like, yep, he worked at the junkyard and he was like, oh no, people in the cars, I guess, and then he killed his boss and that's it. Well, other characters have like 2 pages of the fucking story. I think they just made this game to like clarify it. I feel, at least, that after so many details have been shared, I don't know, I feel like I appreciate the story a little more. That they went into detail and like what actually happened and how he felt about it. Ask about the story. That poor young man. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, yeah, we may never know. Well, wherever he is, I hope he's okay. I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled. Sorry, it's just weird to see him do it. He's so cute. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Ugh. I'm sorry, I really don't like him. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join? Get him out of here! He doesn't wait for an answer. Oh my god, of course he doesn't. You have no nipples! Get out of here! I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Disgusting. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Oh, thank God. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression, because I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me, then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire breath. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool? And like, I don't know, whatever, you know? Oh. A dip in the pool with the Wraith. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I already forgotten, I'm sorry, the ocean. The ominous ocean entity. I already forgot what we were talking about, I'm sorry. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told? Like a minute ago? A minute ago? Yeah. Yeah. Did you, I mean, like, what did you think of the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird? Let's choose this one. I would forgive him. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Oh no. Yes. It's you. It's clearly you. What? No, it's, you're carrying around the guy's skull and spine with you right now. He tried to be mysterious. Wraith looks at Azeroth's skull, then out into the middle distance. A long silence ensues. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since I heard that story. From somebody else. A long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago. Exactly. That one wasn't about me. I can't. Okay. I have thoughts in my head right now. Let me just get through this part. Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's never bad. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who'd found out he was a part of sinister plot. What did you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it? But if you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. They're not familiar creepy smells stretching from ear to ear. It's about menacing to see a smile like that, lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh shit. Another minigame. I wasn't prepared for that. I think I'm ready. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh! Let's see what's on this station. Oh! Let's find something. Ah!
Now join.
Ah! Shit. I get all of them.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment.
Aww.
It means groups of people who interact on every single possible social platform, in person. It means people who play together. It's even the people who play by themselves and never talk to anybody. So it's important for us to be able to break it down and figure out exactly who is part of the community and how do we listen to them? How do we get close enough that we can actually hear what makes them happy, what makes them excited, what worries them, all of this. We need to know about that. So the other part of community for us is
this is very
the
nice.
Community team. For us, it means two major.
Oh, this was a fucking metal cover of the Dead by Daylight song. Okay, what else is there? Ha. Ha. This is just ominous. 88? Jesus, how many things did they put in here? Hold on a minute. 90? Ominous white noise. Amazing. I love that. Ha! Pfft, absolute silence. Okay. I turned off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Well, I mean, he hates fire. But we want to go for him, right? Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret of falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Same! I love bells so much! Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, let me... I have so much to say. Hold on. Let me get through this. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing. What's keeping you up? Like what, Wraith? Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from the beyond the mountain? If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to the chess piece of mine. A chess piece. It's a knight. The brave, like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. Oh! I love him so much. He's so fucking cute. Fuck. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from the earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swum in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying that you made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt, I just lost some respect for you. That's all. Okay. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh my lord. Okay. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Huh. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. Debatable. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you said. Oh, yeah, traps. Traps. Sorry, traps. Got it. But since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. Oh! Oh! Wait, was his whole thing like being an artist and then his father was like, that's gay. That's gay, go to Des Moines. Sorry. I really tickled myself with that one, I'm sorry. Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Oh, you bitch. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that, literally. Point is you select me. You're in for a day of luxury, extravagance and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you? Remember what I said earlier? Or maybe the last thing you ever forget. Okay, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. I can't imagine eating human meat is good for you. Are we on day 2? I think we are. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't oh jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. Let's go! I think today really went well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end up in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. She's very pretty. I love her cosmetic. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say... Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by mom in the woods, until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails of my sarafan. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easy. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, and he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill, and Chopper... Ugh, where do I even begin with Chopper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. Oh my gosh. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. That was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. I don't tell them though. I want to lead them on a little more. I will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Jesus Christ. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what would happen. Too bad, Wraith. We're too much alike. We're too much alike, buddy. You will not get rid of me. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Good achievement, still alive. You survived your first day. Okay, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed this game, and I will definitely do more of this. Just life happened and I couldn't record it, but I hope you guys have a good day, good evening, whenever you watch it. Like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. I'll see you guys another time. Bye bye.